In this clip, we're going to talk about the proper service procedure for removing and reinstalling your vehicle's radiator. In this step, we're going to talk about the proper method for adding coolant back to our system after our radiator service. I have here your standard funnel. I'm going to take and slip it inside the fill neck of my radiator and a jug of 50-50 mixed coolant. I'm taking and pour it right in there. If your coolant's bad, at this point in time, it's a good idea to go ahead and change it. If it's not, coolant can be reused. We're going to take and add a large portion of coolant back to the engine until the radiator is pretty much full. From there, we're going to fire it up and run it and top it off as necessary. Go ahead and finish her up. I'm going to go ahead, and here's a little trick of the trade. What I'm going to do is overfill my overflow jug. What that's going to do is, as I drive the vehicle and it warms up, air is going to burp out through the overflow line and escape through the top of the jug. When I park it and the vehicle cools down, the coolant inside the engine is going to contract, and it's going to draw it through a siphon back into the engine. Just a little more. All right. Like I said, you're going to want to take and fire up the vehicle and run it and top it off as necessary. That is the proper service procedure for refilling your engine's cooling system. Now, one side note, if you have a newer model vehicle, it may have a bleeder located on the thermostat housing or on another cooling line on the vehicle. So pay close attention to your hoses and lines. If there is a bleeder, that's a good point to let the air out of the system. I'm going to go ahead and install my radiator cap at this point. Radiator cap just slips on like so. You're going to want to line up these two notches here and here with the two openings on the cap. Set it in place. Push down and turn. And that is the proper procedure.